What's going on, guys? So let's go ahead and get straight into it. This is my $400 local pickup Pokemon haul. So we're gonna go over these right now. There's 80 cards in here, maybe 81 cards in here. So that's $5 a card. If you break that down, we're gonna win some, we're gonna lose some. Hopefully I can break even on this, potentially. Either way, half of these are probably gonna go into my personal collection. I am gearing up and starting to buy full arts and random rainbow cards and stuff like that to get ready for the sets ahead. I actually am doing this video late because I just spent the last hour organizing all of my Japanese vintage cards. So I've always just had them in a separate stack, and so I decided to start that. If you don't know, the Japanese order of things is weird. It's not like, it's like the Pokédex. It's not base set jungle fossil. It actually is just base jungle fossil rocket, everything thrown in there, several cards with the same number that kind of go in the same slot from different sets that are that same Pokemon. It's kind of weird, but anyways, it actually is very relieving. I had an extra binder, so I used that to start my Japanese vintage base set binder. At some point I need to sell the Charizard that I picked up though, because it's got a ding. But anyways, that was kind of interesting. I finally have a place to sort and organize all of my vintage Japanese cards, so that's cool. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into it. So first off, we're gonna start with the card that really got me there in the first place. If you guys don't know, I really want the Stormfront Charizard. That's a card that is definitely still on my list. But for now, we have this Charmeleon. I'm gonna take that guy out there so you can get a better look at it. This is a mint condition Charmeleon with a swirl. This guy is very nice. Perfect to put in my Stormfront binder. He's got a little swirl right there. I even clipped my nails for you guys. Look at this. Look at that beautiful hollow pattern. This is a great artwork of a very realistic rendition of Charmeleon. I really like this kind of animated hand-drawn style. I really like this, and that's also why I love the Stormfront Charizard. And I'd also like to get the Charmander because it's just such a cool new slightly more modern rendition of that card. I really would like the Stormfront Charizard and a PSA 9. That would be sweet. But either way, so this Charmeleon was first on the list. I figured that knocks out $30 or $40 worth of value. We've got this Miriam, which I think is way undervalued at $42. Also keep in mind, guys, I got like 30% off all these cards. And it's still, all these cards, if you added up all the sticker prices together, are around $630. If my math was right, maybe $640. But anyways, this is a mint condition Miriam. We already have this up, and I'm going to talk about the this is talking about the haul, but I'm also going to talk about some auctions for the week at the end of this. But let's keep going. We got Spark. I really didn't care about Pokemon Go, but seeing as I have the alternate art Mewtwo and the Rainbow Mewtwo and the full art Mewtwo, I'm like already starting to collect things from Pokemon Go. The full art Dragonite, which looks really good, by the way. So we got this Spark. Got that thrown in there, and then we got some alt arts here. We got Beedrill from Astral Radiance. It's pretty cool to see this card and get it as a duplicate. I don't think I'm going to sell this card. I really like Beedrill, and I think it's undervalued right now, no matter how many there are out there. And then we've got some shinies from Shining Fates. I was not going to do any mini sets, but honestly, I'm gonna use cheap binders, and it's gonna feel good to get the mini sets slightly bindered as well. I did not have any of these from Shining Fates. I only opened one ATB, so it's kind of cool to get all these hits, because I wouldn't get these hits out of a Shining Fates box. So we got $1.50, $1.99, 99 cents. Like, I literally got these for like $1.50 if you take 30% off. Or like $2.50. Either way, I paid like nothing to get those hits. We got Gym Trainer, another Shining Fates, full art. I've got a decent little stack of Shining Fates cards, so I think I could do this if I set my grind, if I set it, my heart to it. And what I'm going to do with the mini sets is if I can squeeze them into the set that they're adjacent to, I'll just do that instead of making a separate binder. I don't see why not. That's what I did with Celebrations and Evolving Skies. So anyways, we got some baby shinies right here. I picked up the Scyther not too long ago. I don't want these cards, but I need them for that set. And I've already organized all these, so they're going to be organized. We've got Cynthia's Ambition. This is from my personal collection. This is kind of the alternate art, trainer art from Crown Zenith. It looks really good. You got Gastrodon right there. She's in the ruins. That's pretty cool. Then we got a Mew. I think this card will do well. I actually really want to keep it, but I know that I'm gonna have to sell most of these cards. But I really like this Mew from Crown Zenith. That's a fire card. We got Rayhan from Crown Zenith. I definitely don't have this, so I'm gonna need that for my personal collection. The Psychic Energy from Crown. Don't have that one. Comfy from Crown. Stupid Pokemon. Don't have it. Well, maybe not stupid Pokemon. It's just a weird Pokemon to me. Charizard V-Star from Crown Zenith. I'm actually going to put this one up for auction. It did pretty well the last time I put it up for auction, so I'm going to be putting that one up. Schoolboy from Fusion Strike. I think I have this one already, but I'll just put it up for auction. If anything, I'll just do like a big listing of like full arts. I don't even care what happens with them. I just wanted to get a really low price on all these cards. Kabu from Lost Origin. I don't think that I have this full art. Boss's Orders, Lost Origin. I think I might have this full art, so that'll just get auctioned. Duraludon VMAX gold card from Tempest, or Trainer Gallery number 30. And then a Brilliant Stars Vaporeon. I don't know if I have this Vaporeon. If I do, I still might hold on to it. This is a beautiful artwork that I think will do well with time. It looks really cool with Gary in there. So that's that. Scizor VMAX from Darkness Ablaze. I really like Scizor. I might hold on to him. Salamence V full art. I'm definitely hanging on to this full art. I love Salamence. This is a nice full art. I see no reason to just sell that for nothing. Milo from Rebel Clash. I just started my Rebel Clash binder, so I know that I'm probably going to need him. If I already have that by chance, I can always just sell it. We got a Heatran full art from Astral Radiance. I don't think I have this Heatran. If I do, auction off. Garchomp V full art. I don't think I have the Garchomp. Celine Rainbow. I feel like I have the Celine. I really didn't want to pick this up, but if I don't have it, there we go. That's from Astral Radiance. Calyrex VMAX Trainer Gallery number 15. Feel like I have this one, but I also feel like the Trainer Galleries are pretty easy to sell, so I can always put those up. We got a Milo from Astral Radiance. Alistair from Astral Radiance. Volo, Lost Origin, the Hyper Rare. Arita, Astral Radiance. The Arita is going to go up for auction. The last one got about 30 bucks. I figure the Miriam, the Charmeleon, Charmeleon, Beedrill, I feel like that's 100 right there, 130 right there. I feel like that plus this stack is definitely half the value that I spent. I feel like we're at about $200 in value right here. The Beedrill full art, I really like these full arts, and seeing what happened with the older middle era full arts, I think these full arts have a really good chance to go up in value. Even if they only go up to 20 bucks, 30 bucks in the next couple years, picking them up for $1 basically is it's awesome. Hisuian Lilligant, Astral Radiance, Jirachi V, Astral Radiance. This one will be probably going up for auction. Might keep it. This Oranguru, I felt like I knew that I was going to get rid of, but I actually really like this full art. The full arts are something that I think I'm going to keep. Typhlosion V, I think this one is super undervalued. It's Typhlosion and it's a full art. I think I can probably get more for that if I hold on to them. So I do want to flip these, but also I've already learned from trying to sell cards that it's going to be really hard to get my money back on some of these. And sometimes I get really pleasantly surprised and stuff goes for much more than I thought it was going to go for. But yeah, I need to be realistic. Trainer Gallery 21 of Astral Radiance. I don't think I have this Zacian V Trainer Gallery. That's a nice card. This Garchomp V from Astral, I think I might have it. This guy is definitely worth a pretty penny. Right there it says $18, but I think this is at least a $30 card in my opinion. Super nice. Calyrex V, Trainer Gallery 17. A lot of Astral Radiance here. A lot of Astral Radiance. And I think I have most of Astral Radiance complete. So I should be able to sell most of these, but either way, I'm on a journey, and for 400 bucks, there's no way I could open, after 3 booster boxes, there's no way I would have this many hits. I mean, I could be wrong, but I just don't think I would have this many hits from 3 booster boxes, and there's still way more cards to go. Rainbow VMAX, Machamp, this card is sick. Gardevoir, Trainer Gallery 5, I think I have this Gardevoir, so that might be going up. But all these cards are just really nice. Honestly, they're really nice. Some of these modern cards, for how cheap I'm getting them for, it just seems like a killer deal. I know I don't have this Moltres V. That's Trainer Gallery number 20. Another Calyrex VMAX. I do think I have this Calyrex. Choi. I don't know if I have the hyper rare of Choi. I know I have the regular full art. Machamp V. I don't think I have the regular full art for Machamp V. Sick. Samurott V. Full art. Grant. I know that I don't have Grant. I would remember a card with the guy rock climbing. Calyrex VMAX. Now, I thought I had this one, but mine had a blue outline. This one is Trainer Gallery number 30, and it has a purple outline, so I don't think I have this. Astral Radiance. And then I like Miraidon and Corridon a lot. I think they're way cooler than most people probably think. I picked this card up solely to keep it. I like some of these cheap cards. I'm getting such a good deal on them. If you like the card, who cares what you're spending on it? Like, I have no intention of flipping this for a couple bucks. This is such a nice card. That pink background, really, really a beautiful card. Okay. And then we got Palmont. I don't have this Palmont, so I needed that for my Paldea. Scarlet Violet Slowpoke. I think I have the Slowpoke. If I don't, try and get at least 10 bucks for that. Caddy, Full Art, Gardenia's Vigor. Some of these might be a little overpriced. Like this Gardenia's Vigor, they wanted 11 bucks. Obviously I didn't pay that, but Gardenia's Vigor got some waifu action there. Rookidee, Paldea. I'm pretty sure I don't have this Rookidee. Pretty cool artwork. They're all kind of having a little family powwow right there. Ralts, I know I don't have this Ralts. I was happy to pay $10 for it. Well, I didn't pay $10 for it, but I would have been happy to if this was the only card I walked out. But as these add up, you can see this value here. And then Paldea, we got 1, 2, 3 illustrator cards from Paldea. Well, 2 illustrators and a full art. I really, really like the Tinkaton. I really like it. This is the first like derpy looking Pokemon that I would normally probably not care for and just say I just need it to complete the set, but I actually really like this Pokemon. I think it looks cool. I think all the trainer galleries look cool. Like the Tinkatink, I just like the name too. Like this artwork is just gorgeous. It's gorgeous. The crystals in there, love that. And then you got Tinkatuff. And I like how pieces of the hammer change as you get into its evolved form. And then you got Tinkaton, which I'm sure is in an illustrator form, but this is the full art. Beautiful, beautiful. Little devil, little. It's like a Sour Patch Kid with a hammer. All right, so Guaro, and then some of these next ones were actually somebody there had them in their binder and threw them in as a part of a deal. I also had them make food, so they own a food company, Mythic Foods, here in Charlotte, North Carolina. And the deal was if he threw those cards into this stack, I would let them do a cookout at the bar. It went really well, so I'm hoping to have them come back. But anyways, long story short, these cards came from somebody that did a food setup at our bar. They just hooked me up with these. The Saguaro, which I think is really, really cool. I love how he's like in his kitchen. This is a beautiful artwork. He's in his kitchen with Jigglypuff. This is one of my favorite cards in the stack. You got Delibird just creeping on the side there. And then we've got Dendra right here. This Dendra full art. Rabska Illustrator. It's a pretty cool card. And then an EV VMAX. This was one of the promos out of the Shining Fates boxes. So it's really not worth much, but because it's EV, I think it could have some value down the road. So So that's a sealed promo, which is pretty cool to get some sealed promos from their shop. And then I picked all these up for $5 basically. So I think I should be able to do well on these. The Charizard UPC is just starting to move, and we're going to take a closer look. I'm selling all of these because I have 7 Charizard UPCs. I may keep one if one has really good centering, because it is pretty cool. It's a Charizard, and I do love Charizard. And it's just got this Godzilla effect. This one's really good. I might actually keep this one. But I already have several of these, so like in the box still, even though I really want to have those arts as raw cards, those Charizard promos. But yeah, it's got a really beautiful texture to it. He's like Godzilla. It literally looks like Godzilla. This is a beautiful, underrated card, and honestly, I would like to hold on to it, but I just don't have that option. I will be trying to buy nicer cards, high-end, very expensive cards, like upwards of $1,000, which means I'm going to have to sell a lot of stuff and put in the work if I want it to be sustainable. This Magneton I picked up, this is actually going in my personal collection. I have so many duplicates of this card, at least like 6 or 7 of them. But this one is extremely minty and clean. As you can see against my shirt, there's not a single dot on that. And then if you look at the holo is super, super glossy on this guy. And you can't get this out of a theme deck. You have to pull this card to get it. There's not a lot of them just hanging out in this condition these days. I feel like it's pretty hard to find them in this condition these days. So that was pretty cool. It's got no scratches. It's got really good centering. I'm going to put this in a sleeve that it deserves. That's going to go into my personal collection. Very nice. We got Wick. This is also going to my personal collection. This card is waifu as heck. They would not work with me on this card. This card is a big reason of why I got the price I got. I really would have liked to pay like $380 or $370 because I have to make a buck, but also I can't collect for free. I can make it somewhat sustainable, but I'm probably still going to take a loss because I'm going to keep a lot of stuff here. But who knows? I'll give you guys an update. I've broken even on all the lots that I've bought so far. I don't see why this one would be any different. This one was actually, I think, the best deal I've gotten thus far. And it's manageable. It's not a crazy number of cards. It's manageable. There's no bulk. But anyways, this Wick I think is normally going for around $30 to $40. It's definitely near mint. Very, very waifu card. If you like waifu, this is a card you're going to want, and you know exactly why. We're not going to go into that, but it's a beautiful full art card. It's just not something I would ever look out for. The only reason I have this card is because it is the last card in the set that it's from, 2017. So that's either the end of XY or the beginning of Sun and Moon. So I know that I'm going to need this Wick down the road. So yeah. And then we got a card from Celestial Storm. I have the full art and the rainbow of this card, but I do not have the regular GX. So here's the regular GX for Celestial Storm. It's awesome to be able to find these cards for these older sets. And then this is from the same set that the Wick is from. We got a Darkrai full art, really nice textured card. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. I love this Darkrai. And then we've got the regular Darkrai GX from that set as well. So we got the full art and the regular from that GX. Then we got a Blaziken regular GX for Celestial Storm. I think I actually have a GX Blaziken already, so I may auction that off. But either way, it's sick and I love Blaziken, so I might just keep it. This is a Glaceon, but it's a league promo, so it's got that stamp right there. I just thought that was really cool and thought, I don't need this card. I probably already have it in Evolving Skies, but I might just stack it on top of the other one I have and just keep it in my Evolving Skies binder because it's an interesting, kind of unique card. I didn't even know this Pokemon existed. M. Audino EX from Fates Collide. This is kind of a weird, super derpy Pokemon. But maybe at the time it was playable or competitive. Who knows? Hala. This is 2017. So again, tail end of XY or the beginning of Sun and Moon. So we got a full art here. And it is one of the last full arts in that set, which I love. When I start those sets, I'll have something that'll go in the end of the binder when I'm starting to fill the beginning of the binder. And then we got this awesome full art. exactly sure. I want to say this is Primal Clash, maybe. It's definitely Sun and Moon. It's 2018. It's definitely Sun and Moon. But a beautiful Lucario. I'm definitely a fan of Lucario. I think he's sick. So that'll be nice to have when I'm working on that set. And then we've got a full art promo that I honestly like a lot as well. Lucario here. I'm probably going to sell that. These I'm definitely going to sell, as much as I would like to hold on to them and have some extra alternate arts that can maybe go up in value. But I do need to get some of my money back. So we got 2 Palkia V alternate arts. These are probably going to be going up on the eBay soon. We got a Kangaskhan, which right now Kangaskhan is doing great. I have an auction for a Kangaskhan. It's sitting at like 15 bucks. So I'm really happy about that. So I'll have another one of those to throw up. And then I picked this up because honestly I think this is a beautiful card. We got Rocket's Zapdos right here. It's perfectly centered. It's definitely mint condition. Super nice. That's going to get thrown up on the auction. You know, I'm still putting up cheap auctions, but in other news, these have gone up as well. So now we're going to talk about the auctions of the week. That's everything that I picked up from that collection. Let me know if you think I did well, if you think I overspent. But these I picked up from a older batch, and that batch is now paid for. But I decided, you know, I was going to keep these. The texture is amazing. If you like Japanese cards, go check out this auction. We've got this Blastoise, which was not in the English sets. We got the Blastoise VMAX. A buddy actually informed me today this was a promo card. That's why we didn't see it that much. This is a pretty sick looking card, honestly. I'm not a huge fan of all the cannons on his back, but it is what it is. It's still a Blastoise, and I think the market has these at 30 bucks. I think the Mew VMAX is around 5 or 10. Either way, the texture on just these VMAXs is nuts, which makes them, I think, kind of valuable. And Japanese is kind of all the craze right now. I also put these up. I put a mint condition Miriam up. That's up on the eBay. I put one of my beloved Pikachu promos up on the eBay. I don't even really want to put that up. I put a Jolteon alternate art. This is up on the page. This is up on the eBay store. This Jolteon art comes from the Eevee, the Jolteon premium collection boxes that came out about a year or two ago. Those were fire, and I got all 3 of them. I honestly really wanted to keep this card. It's a beautiful alternate art. This card is sick. I think it's going to go up in value a lot, but it won't matter because I won't have it. Tyranitar, I mean, I'll have it in the box, but I just wanted a raw one. Tyranitar, and honestly, if I didn't need to complete other sets, I could sell those cards, and I could keep cards like the Jolteon that I really want. I don't really want to get rid of these either, but again, I have to make money on the old pickups. I'm finally going to be in a profit range for those, and this will help take some of the cost down for this next batch that I just picked up. We got Tyranitar right here. That's Paldea. I was going to take down Raichu and just keep it because I really like Raichu, but got to make tough decisions, so that's up. The Rainbow Lugia, I was going to keep this as well. This is up for auction now. It doesn't do it justice. Let me pull this thing out. There we go. Really beautiful shine on this rainbow. I hate all this plastic over these cards. It makes it really hard to actually see the texture on the card. And my mom is coming to pop in real quick. We're at the tail end of this video. The dogs are probably going to bark, but just bear with me. Okay, some big hitters we have up for auction. We've got this Kyogre EX from Dark Explorers up for auction. It's graded by the company, the Canadian grading company, KSA. It has a really nice foam insert around the card. I think if you crack this, it would be a PSA 9. I don't know why they didn't just send it to PSA. I really think this card would have gotten a 9. The only reason I'm letting it go is because I have an 8, and I'm happy with the 8, and it's in a PSA slab, and that's starting to matter to me. Having uniformity within my collection. And I really like the quality of the slab is really nice. But yeah, this is a chance for people to get a deal on the Dark Explorers Kyogre. Highly recommend it. And if you're going to get the Kyogre, I would also look for the Dark Explorers Groudon. Really beautiful cards. I put one of my Aquapolis Hollows up. This was a duplicate hollow I've had for a long time. But I put this up. That's going up for sale. Hopefully we can get like 30 bucks on the Blissey. And then this Dark Charizard, which I picked up for a really good deal about 2 years ago. I think I paid like 60 or 70 bucks for this Dark Charizard. It's only in a 5, so it's not a crazy grade. But eBay was suggesting like 160, and that absolutely can't be right. I'd be happy to get 80 or 100 bucks on that card. Just shipping fees, get me some money back on that card. I've got another one, so it's all good. Of course, we have the Eevee Evolution Full Arts from XY, the Umbreon and the Espeon. They look really, really good together. We've got an 8, and we've got a 7 here. So those are up as well. And then I think I've already talked about these. We got the Mewtwo XY Full Art. And then we've got some WotC. We've got a bunch of WotC, just OG Hollows, Zapdos. We got a Politoed in there. Vaporeon, Wigglytuff, Nidoking, Muck. That's a German Muck. What was that? Jumpluff. Again, we do have this Charizard EX. That's up. That's going to end in a day. Got Kangaskhan and Hitmonchan up there. And we've got this Lumineon V. Beautiful gallery card. Absolutely gorgeous card. So that's about it. It's about most of the stuff that we have up for auction. I'm going to be listing a bunch more stuff tonight. You are going to see a lot of these cards listed. I'm going to wait for the Miriam auction to end. And then I'm going to definitely put one of these Palkias up tonight. The Kangaskhan. I'm just going to put up a bunch of stuff tonight. I just have to figure out what's going to go first. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what your favorite card was in here and why. And that being said, stay tuned. Later tonight around 7 or 8, I'm hoping to do a dual live stream with another content creator. Not sure if we're doing that for sure or not. I plan to go live regardless. So around 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, I plan to go live. So hopefully I'll see you guys tonight. Deuce, deuce.